EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, Jacobs once more. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day able to get him for a loss of about 3.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for his first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Right on the coverage, we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
Good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the
a little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2.
2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Higgins, what a catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Stop.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Gotta go.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack and move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
(3-3), a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas. 12.
They'll send a receiver in motion
12.
left.
Dot.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
I'm one, right?
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Let's get set.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Dot.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's Eckler again. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Herbert on first down now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but point, they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, Booker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. In motion right is Davis. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Take a shot. Couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Complete. Smith has it. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
11.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
11 MT. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his left. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12. 11 MT. Take. 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Davis now to return it. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hands it off out of the gun. Good footwork at the 30. Still shedding tackles. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Bengals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalvin Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And Chase will go in motion left. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
And Chase will go in motion left. On second down, Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
On the line, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11-90.
At the 11-yard line.
On second down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Fourth down and goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, This possession, gigantic. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second and 7. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Here's Herbert. They can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's first and 10. Throwing, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
On 2, ready?
Second down, 8 yards to go. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That is caught. Shrugs him off. There he goes, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's first and 10.
12. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Jamar Chase. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Chargers.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Gun. Stop.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This for a trip to the Super Bowl.